Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is CheeseBoy628 here today, giving you an NU tier Pokemon Showdown battle. And someone asked a while back what my favorite team was. Well, this is it, right here. First team that I ever uploaded to this channel. It's amazing. And I think I could let her to the top with this, honestly. It is my favorite team. I know so much about it. It's great. And so, if you guys aren't familiar with it, I got that defensive core of Licky and Alomomola. Then I've got Torkoal, which is just standard Stealth Rock, Rapid Spin. Then I got a couple offensive pokes there. Only thing that's not standard there is Golurk is max HP, max attack, Adamant, with Iron Fist and Expert Belt for all those little boosts. Now looking at my opponent's team here, he is a freaking defensive team. But the thing I know about my team is, it can handle anything. I've got some high confidence for it. And though I'm not trying to sound egotistic or anything, but yeah, I love this team, and it can handle offensive or defensive. In this case, it is very defensive. And his only offensive threat is Tauros, and then he also has that gimmicky Aaron. So I've got to watch out for that, keep Golurk preserved, and then Shuckle will be very tough to take out, so I'm going to have to wear him down slowly. So yeah, let's see how this battle goes. So I start with my Torkoal as he starts out with Golurk, and I have faith in my Torkoal. I know it can take an EQ. But he freaking crits me! I know that standard Golurk is not enough to take out Torkoal, and that makes me very upset, because I at least could have burned him, got my rocks up, anything. But no, instead I gotta go out to Alomomola now, which may have been the better idea anyway to preserve my Torkoal's health, but I'm just gonna go for the Toxic, and that'll be nice. But I do know he has the Licky, and so that's going to be his way to heal everything up through Wish and Heal Bell. So basically another goal is to take out this Licky because this is pretty important. So I'm gonna go into Swellow, kind of a dumb play I guess, but I just pass off the Wish just to get my Toxic Orb activated and go for the Guts boosted Facade, which does a really nice chunk, but he goes for the Detail and then he gets the Wish, so it's almost like I've done nothing. So really I have to go for the Volt Switch here and really just switch out to Golurk, because Golurk is going to have to do a lot of work this game if I'm going to be able to do anything to his team. So I go for the Drain Punch, and unfortunately he does have that Wish Protect combo, which is expected, it's what I run. So I go for the Drain Punch in on the incoming Shuckle, and it really doesn't do enough, because I know Shuckle is friggin' defensive, so yeah, now he goes to the Toxic, and I really don't want Shuckle to start stalling me out, but I'm gonna go for the EQ just to see how much it does, and he goes for the Sandstorm, so that's interesting, I've never seen that. Unfortunately, this Shuckle lives with 2%, and so now it can go for the rest, and there's no way I'm staying in because Golurk needs to do work this turn, or this entire battle. So Licky needs to come back in, and now it's really just a bunch of turns of me going for Heal Bells and just Wish passing everything, trying to get to as max health as possible. So he can go for the Toxic, and that's fine. I'm really just going to go for Heal Bells and Wishes, and so I do pass to Golurk here. And so now Golurk is at a much better amount of health. I'm just going to switch right out because I do not want him taking any Toxic. Licky of course being already toxic, I'm able to just come in with Licky. So I'm just going to go for the Heal Belt, and he reveals here he has the Encore. And normally, you wouldn't expect it to be a big deal, but it's actually a huge deal because I'm a wall, I need to get a couple moves off to actually survive. But unfortunately, this Encore is going to ruin me. So now my Rotom Fly is at a much less than desired health. So my goal is just to Wish Pass to him, because I know that he's also going to be able to Encore and stuff like that. So he goes to the Sandstorm. I almost die from that residual damage, but thankfully I'm back at a very nice amount of health. But the problem is, the Shuckle is definitely still in the game here. I have nothing to do against this thing, so I'm gonna Wish, and I know he's gonna Encore. That's why I didn't go for the Heal Bell, because otherwise he could have just Encored me into Heal Bell, just kept Toxicking, and then I could have ran out of Heal Bells eventually. So now that I'm Encored, but I do have a nice amount of health now, I'm going to switch out to my Alomomola because I think that would be the best idea. And he makes a nice play here going for the Toxic, and that is unfortunate since Alomomola is a wall, and my goal here is I just need to start wearing down the Shuckle. It's at full health, and I just have nothing on it. I go for the Toxic first turn, then I go for the Skull this next turn, kind of predicting that he'd go into Aaron, but I don't see why he would want to anyway. But now, just going to go back into Licky Licky, and he brings in Tauros. So this was a huge change of play here, but really my only option is to sack Licky Licky. Nothing else can take a sheer force, life, or rock climb. It's stab and everything. So bringing Golurk, in the case that he stayed in, which he does, I go for the Drain Punch, do a really nice chunk, meaning that I kill him off, which is amazing. So go for the Drain Punch here. He doesn't realize that Endeavor doesn't affect ghost types. Honestly, I kind of didn't expect that either, since Pain Split works, but Endeavor doesn't, so it's kind of weird. But yeah, I'm just going to go for the Earthquake here, in case he brings anything else in, which he does bring in the Licky Licky, and so it does a really nice chunk. Unfortunately, if I had just had 2 Drain Punches on him, I probably would have killed since I got Iron Fist and Expert Belt, but yeah, now this Licky Licky is still at a substantial amount of health. I go for the Earthquake, predicting a switch, because he was already at a nice full health, and Golurk was definitely viable to switch in. I do take the Shadow Punch because I am kind of bulky, and then I take him out the Shadow Punch. So now the Shuckle comes back in, and I am just not going to deal with its antics. I'm going to switch out so I can take the Toxic with Alomomola. And basically I'm just going to Wish Pass to my Golurk again, because I need to get back to a substantial amount of health, and that way I can start doing some more damage to his team. So, now for some reason he does go out to Licky Licky, and don't really know why, because Shuckle can just wall me for days. So I do go for the Drain Punch in case he did stay in, but no, he goes back into Shuckle, and now I just know I cannot stall out this Shuckle. He's definitely going to win a stall war if need be. So I go back to Alomomola. My goal here is I need to get this Toxic off. If I can wear him down, like my idea here is if I can wear him down to where he needs to rest and bring in Golurk at that time, I'm going to be able to EQ and eventually take him out in 3 hits, hopefully. But I'm not sure if that'll be the case. Here I'm just going to go for the EQ, hope it does a nice chunk, and I get a crit. Oh my gosh, that's huge. It's a nice revenge for what he did first turn. So now Shuckle dies of Toxic, and really, Golurk can just do so much to his team now, because he has a level 1 Aaron with 1 HP, a Licky Licky which Golurk can take out easily, and an Armaldo can be stalled out with Toxic. So I'm just going to go for the Scald here, in case he tries passing to Aaron, being a little skeevy guy he is. Nah, but he is burned now, which is really nice, so I can just go for the Drain Punch, get a nice amount of health back. Even if he Protect stalls, I think I'll be alright. So go for the Drain Punch, get a lot of health back, and he just goes for the Heal Bell. And here I'm expecting he's going to Protect, but it's really not a big deal since I can just take him out next turn, or at least do a lot of damage to anything that comes in, even the Armaldo. So here I do decide just to go for the EQ though, in case that he brings in Armaldo so I can do a nice amount of damage, but here he just forfeits. He has 2 pokes left, one being Aaron, which can't do anything. So yeah, a very fun 2-0 victory. So that was a great battle, Lolidevastator. Yeah guys, thank you for watching as always. After that crit on Torkoal first turn, I was ready to quit right there. But I'm like, you know what, might as well play it out a little bit. But yeah, it was very difficult to find momentum, but I finally did. And well, it ended up being a really awesome match. I love that team, and like I answered earlier, this is my favorite team ever. Amazing synergy, and I just know it so well. So yeah guys, thank you for watching as always. Like, comment, sub, and until later, peace.